Hello and good morning from the 11th deck, the pool deck of the Serenade of the Seas. It is our final morning aboard the ship we are about to disembark. There are always people over in the hot tub every time that we came over to the pool area, so I can finally show them off now. Just these couple jacuzzis over by the pool, which is of course netted off at the moment. And then this gentleman, and the pool bars are closed. All of the bars are closed. I wanted to come to the pool deck while the sun was rising just to see what the port looked like. We got here very early. Pretty much we woke up and we were in Tampa. Now we came up to the second level. The sun has definitely started to rise. That's where I just was, right down there by the pool. Our room is over here facing the ports, which we will be disembarking in about an hour, I think, is our designated disembarking time, even though people have started to disembark a lot earlier than that. Our disembarking time is 9 o'clock, which is actually pretty late compared to other times we've gotten off of a ship. This is the port right here, which I think we ported at a different dock. We were over there because this is the parking garage that we parked in, but it's the same port. It's Port Tampa Bay. But I'm heading back down to the room to meet up with Brennan, who's finishing getting ready for the morning. All of our bags are pretty much packed. We need to be out of the room by 8 o'clock, and then we can get some breakfast from the Windjammer restaurant, which might be a little bit busy, I'm not totally sure. But this is one last look at the deck before we disembark the ship. Very calm and relaxing. Okay, heading back down to deck 8, which is our deck. I was interested to maybe get some coffee downstairs, but I don't know if I can still use our card for it. Alright, I came down to latte-tudes. Let's see if I can use our drink package on the final day. And I totally could use our drink package one final time, so I got a black iced coffee for Brennan and then a iced caramel macchiato for myself. So back in the room, and we've packed everything up and we are ready to go. And now it's off to get some breakfast from Windjammer. Oh, that's the announcement to get off the ship. So we've made it up to deck 11 to Windjammer for one final breakfast. We're probably going to do what we've been doing, which is to find a table first and then come back to the buffet. So we're sitting in this back dining room that we sat in on our very first day eating at Windjammer. So it's appropriate to eat here on our final morning. We're gonna have some pancakes, hash browns, and some eggs. And now it's my turn to get some food. It does not seem very busy at all, which means everyone's probably off of the ship. And this is my breakfast of bacon, sausage, hash browns, fruits, and omelets, a little blueberry parfait, and then the coffee that I already got. Okay, we sat in the very back there. We are heading out of Windjammer, and then down to the disembarkation ramp. I think we can go either forward or aft. And that was Windjammer. Our final food on the ship. Now we can head downstairs. Hopefully the crowd has dissipated a little bit so we can head down the elevator. Alright, we are down on deck 5, about to get off of the ship. We both thought that there would be a little bit more happening up here in terms of projections, but it is time to get off of the Serenade of the Seas. This is where we boarded. So now we're outside, and that's where we're going to be in just a minute. We're heading around the elevators here that we took down from deck 11. This is a little bit more familiar compared to the gangway, if that's what it's called, that we took to get onto the Serenade of the Seas. And we have now disembarked the Serenade of the Seas, heading back to the parking garage after an incredibly fun several days at sea. So now we have to go to the car and then head to go pick up Arlo at Disney World. That's where we just were, way over there. Those are the elevators, and we were having breakfast way up there. Brennan and I were talking about it, and you lost your Psyduck keychain, which means Psyduck is somewhere on this cruise ship. And now we are heading inside and down the escalator, probably to customs. Okay, so we exited out of the customs check, and we're heading over to that parking garage across the street. It's a little bit busy over there right now. And there's our ship right in port, even though we ported over here the other day on the other side of the aquarium. But this is our garage. We're crossing the crosswalk right now. There's a trolley that goes by way up there. That's where we walked to the port a few days ago. So we're getting close, almost to our car, and it looks like it's going to rain. We got so lucky with the weather this trip. There's the Serenade of the Seas. And it's the same dock, but just a different port. This is where we started our entire video, just right over there in this parking garage. It is $15 per day for parking. Okay, so we are leaving the garage now. We're heading to the Best Friends Pet Hotel to pick up Arlo back in Orlando. Hopefully we can beat the rain back home. Goodbye, Serenade of the Seas.
Bye.
And about an hour later, we've made it to Walt Disney World. Let's go get a puppy.
Woo!
And we've made it to the Best Friends Pet Hotel here on Disney property. We are heading inside to pick up Arlo. Arlo! Arlo! Hey, puppy! Hey! Hey, puppy! Yay! There he is.
Perfect.
Puppy!
Thank you. Hi,
Arlo! Hey, puppy! Hey! Oh! Hey, puppy! Arlo!
He's so overstimulated.
So we made it back home from the Best Friends Pet Hotel, and Arlo is taking a nap right now. Brennan just woke up from a nap.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to do laundry. But I checked the mail, and something arrived from TeePublic, which I'm excited about. So I made a couple new shirts. I've been having a lot of fun just trying to like add a couple shirts to my little TeePublic store. So I made, let me see, I'm gonna do this one first. So this one, if you don't know, this is Quasimodo, and Brennan and I did a fun little like drawing game where we tried to draw particular characters or random characters in a certain amount of time, and this one was pretty iconic. So I've been thinking about doing this for a little bit, and I made it into a shirt. So I have Quasimodo there in the oyby colors, and then on the back is
nice
like the
little
whiteboard with the
logo.
oyby logo there, and then the markers. And I've added this to a couple other shirts. Pretty much any design that it involves like a hand drawing sort of a design, I've added that to like the back of that shirt, and I think that is kind of a cool idea. And then another shirt that I did, which I absolutely love this one, is this shirt. And if you don't know what this is the oyby outro. I took that and I actually drew these stabs, and I drew the quarter and eighth notes and the rests, and I added a tiny little oyby there, like similar to how you'd add like a mezzo piano, you know, or some other signature to it. Yeah, so this is the oyby outro, the actual oyby outro song, and it's in the colors there too, and I'm really proud of this one. This one's a little bit more subtle because I'm trying to make shirts that aren't just variants of just the word oyby, you know, so it's just more fun for me. So yeah, those are a couple new shirts that are very comfortable, and I'm excited for those. And yeah, we got home before noon. That's the weirdest thing about cruises, is that you get home so early. But now we need to have some lunch. Yeah, so I got home at like the perfect time because it is pouring down rain right now, but I'm heading to get some lunch, and then I think also to the post office. But first, a very quick trip to Target because I am looking for Disney Lorcana. Well, they have literally everything else but Disney Lorcana, but they do have some other cool products that I'm sort of interested in. I did not get anything at Target, so perhaps a GameStop. So no Disney Lorcana, but I got something I think probably a little bit better. But first, I'm stopping by Chick-fil-A to get a little lunch for myself and Brennan, and of course a final stop at the post office before heading back home. And to my knowledge, there should be something very interesting here that I'm excited to see. Okay, this is actually a lot more than I was anticipating, so I'm excited about this. So I made it back home, and I think because it's after Labor Day and the cruise is over, it's finally time to start considering Halloween decorations. So, I wanted to show off Arlo's report card from his boarding experience. So, we have his, oh my god, Arlo. So, we have a couple kitties back over here as well. So, Arlo, you embarrassed? Do you not want to showcase your report card? You got good reviews, puppy. We gotta brag about you. So, he was happy, talkative, and cuddly. As far as activities and walks, his personality, he was friendly, got lots of beauty rest, and he missed his family. Oh, how embarrassing. And then for elimination, it was regular and daily. Good job. And then, Arlo, you're making this challenging. And then, oh no, you're ripping it. You're ripping it. Meals, he nibbled here and there. And then for the extra comments, look what you did, Arlo. Oh my god, this was a bad idea. Arlo is so cute and sweet. He loves to be held and cuddled. He is pure joy. Not at the moment, though. But we do have Alvin and Farley over here who also did totally fine while we were gone. Arlo, we brought you something.
We got you some presents.
What do you think about these, puppy? What do you think? We get you a gold and a silver duck. Whoops. No, what do you think of the gold one?
Yeah.
He's been so sleepy today.
Yeah, puppy.
Okay, well. Nothing?
He's like,
Just waking up from a nap.
he was just in the middle of sleeping.
So I'm going to make some dinner here in a little bit, but I wanted to show what I got from the P.O. box earlier. There was one of these I was expecting, which was this one, but there were a couple other surprises there, and I feel the consistent need to reiterate that we don't ever expect anybody to ever send us any mail in the P.O. box, so it is always just such a very pleasant and humbling surprise for us to go to the P.O. box. So there was a letter here, and this is from Tina, Eric, and Lily, and they sent this really, really pleasant little card here, as well as what I'm super excited about, a little Pokemon pack. But it says, "Hi, Roy and Brennan from Rochester, New York. My family and I just wanted to tell you how much we enjoy and look forward to your videos. We've been watching for a few years and love seeing what you are up to and what adventures you're going on. Please continue what you are doing and know you are appreciated." So that was a very sweet little letter. And then this is from Jabber. Jabber sends a lot of mail to us, and it's always just so consistently appreciated. And I know what this is, and I'm just, I don't know, this is like the epitome of just being overwhelmed with just like generosity, because this, it is a signed and autographed, that was redundant. This is a picture of Pocahontas.
Oh, and it's got our names on
Our
it.
names on it, and it is signed by the voice actress of Pocahontas. Well, hello, Arlo. Always listen with your heart. Isn't that so cool?
That's so cool.
We're absolutely gonna have to do something with this. I don't know where we're going to put it because we have so much stuff now at this point. But now this was a huge surprise, and it's actually sort of ironic that I went to Target and GameStop earlier today looking for what I was looking for, because this is a letter from Kelly and Cameron, and they did send a letter. I don't want to read it because it's a little bit personal, but essentially they kind of talk about how she started watching us when she was in college, and just I think she met her boyfriend sort of along the same time frame that we met, and we started dating. They had the same milestones of just pets moving in together, so just watching our videos was sort of an escape for them, and it just, like, reading that letter was just so incredibly sweet, so I really do appreciate that. But they sent some really neat little stuff. So first and foremost, I think this is a new thing, or it's new to me, these friendship bracelets. I think it's pretty popular, but it has oyby on there, and it's the oyby colors. Isn't that so cool? I'm absolutely going to wear these.
Gotta wear them to
very soon.
HHN.
Yeah. And then got some Disney Lorcana code cards, which I don't really know how to use these yet, but we're working on it. And then a Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom card, and I don't know what this is, and I think I'll hold on to this for now.
Well, you know what Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom is.
Yes, but I don't know what card it is. And then some Little Mermaid deck card sleeves, which are going to come in very handy for Disney Lorcana. We got a theme deck here, the one that we have not,
which is great,
gotten yet, because I got the Aladdin one, you got the Moana one, and then we have this one. So that's cool. We have a theme deck, and then it comes with a pack in here. And then finally, we have this Illuminators of the Magic Kingdom card.
That's not
that is
finally.
really cool. And then, well, yeah, but just giving credit where it's due. And then this is the Disney Lorcana, the first chapter
So
gift set. This comes with 4 booster packs. So this is so hard to get. The allocation and distribution of this game has been just bonkers, to be honest. Like, so to get anything Lorcana is so hard. And I feel so fortunate, like, that we got this, and like I don't even want to open it, but I really want to open it. You know what I mean? It's always just that feeling of just, I don't know. But this was just, I especially after trying to look for it today, because it's now been officially released almost for like an entire month, and it's just been so hard to get. But we got Disney Lorcana. So thank you everybody that just sent stuff. It was such a pleasant thing to come home to after the cruise. And I don't know, I feel happy.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. And just letters, postcards, anything that is just something that you send, that's just a message to just us. Thank you. It means a lot. So for dinner tonight, because we really barely got any seafood on the cruise, I am making us some crab legs so we can get our seafood fix after pretty much an entire week at sea on the cruise ship. And I just think this is a great way to conclude our vacation. But before that, I wanted to show a couple trinkets that I got. So this is what I got from GameStop. This is just a little Psyduck plush because Brennan's Psyduck keychain got lost on the Serenade of the Seas, so I got this to replace it, and I have rewards points there, so I got it for $5 off, so I got this for just a few dollars, honestly, so that was a very good deal. I got this from Five Below, like, relatively recently. This is Uncle Iroh from The Last Airbender, and we watched a lot of Last Airbender on the Serenade of the Seas, and I wanted to just get this to, like, I don't know, put it in my car or something, just to remind myself of the, just the wisdom that Uncle Iroh would give me in my moments of emotional need. And then this is actually very, very neat. So I got this on Etsy. This is a first edition Charizard, a PSA slab. This is a PSA 10 first edition Shadowless Charizard. So this is actually a pretty good card, probably the best card ever. And it's like a very cool deal. So I can put that like on my backpack or something, and it just looks very legitimate and cool. And then also one final thing over here. This was a little project that I wanted to work on. So these are film strip photo displays, I guess, photo frames. And I put a bunch of Universal photos in there of myself and Brennan, so this sort of goes along with our Universal room in here. We've lived here for a few years now, and we're still just trying to make it interesting and exciting, but I'm gonna go make some crab legs, but I think we're probably going to be ending the video here in just a second because we've had a very long day. We were on a cruise ship this morning. So that concludes our Royal Caribbean Serenade of the Seas 4-night, 5-day cruise to Cozumel. We're both a little bit tired, and Arlo is too.
But the gang's all back together again.
Yeah, and what an incredible week this was. So we did a weekday cruise, and so the ultimate sort of finance situation, in addition to just the cruise price that we got, and we chose this cruise in particular because we got an incredible price on the Miranda room that we got. But the drink package, I think, was $69.99 per day per person in the stateroom, in addition to prepaid gratuities, and then we could personally tip on top of that. And then the other big purchase for us was our Cozumel expedition.
Our excursion.
Yeah, our excursion
It was an expedition.
And that was, I think, $279.99, I think. And then again with tips for that as well. And then we had some like other additional, you know, just purchases on top of that, just extraneous, like the casino or like our like passes that we got. Yeah, our lanyards for our passes because we were using those a lot. Yeah. So the drink package.
We had a big talk about it at breakfast because we were trying to figure out, like, was it worth it? And I think for us, it was something that we made worth it, but I don't know if we would need to continue to buy it. Like, and I think I said it in the beginning, but the drink package was a gift for my birthday. So we wanted to make sure that we were utilizing it to its fullest potential, which we did.
Right. So I think that was pretty much the consensus. It was worth it, but you had to make it worth it.
I don't know if I would buy it again.
No, because it is very expensive.
It's a lot of alcohol.
And yeah, and it's not just alcohol, because I mean, you probably got your money's worth just from the bottles of water, honestly. Yeah, but we got coffee, nice. We got soda. It was just inclusive of everything. And what I think I really enjoyed is just having that variety available to be able to get whatever I wanted. I tried to get as many different drinks, an entire variety just of every type of liquor that I could possibly get.
Yeah, and I was telling him that this isn't like a reason to get it, but it was nice that every time we bought a drink or like we got a drink, we didn't have to go through the whole like receipt process and then like the individual tips, because all of the tips were already included. So that was a nice luxury to have, and I didn't realize how extraneous that was until I didn't have to do it.
Most of the drinks averaged around $14, and then you would tip on top of that, pretty much. And I don't know, it was a cool
thing to experiment with.
hypothesis to just try to experiment. Yeah, is the drink package worth it? I think that it was. I think we got our money's worth and then some, definitely. But we absolutely could have had an incredible time on this ship, on this cruise, without having to drink that much. And we were responsible. I don't know if it seemed like it because we were drinking a lot, but we got stuff at I don't know, just casually here and there. Some of the drinks we didn't even need to finish because there was really no obligation to get that full price out of it. If we didn't like a drink, we didn't have to finish it.
And something I noticed too, and it makes sense, I think a lot of the drinks that they poured knowing we had the drink package were a little bit light on the alcohol. So like it took a long time to just kind of get where you wanted to go. And
then we ate a lot at the buffet. So that's sort of a, like, I think equalized that. And then again, the oh no, what is it? The Cozumel excursion. Okay, I don't know why I'm forgetting that word all of a sudden.
Expensive, but it was worth it, and I would do it again because we had so much fun.
Other than the stress of just like getting back onto the ship, that was probably the most worth it experience I think I've ever done in terms of just that much like adrenaline inducing like adventure. It just I tried to record as much of it as I could, just with this camera or with my GoPro or vice versa, and I don't know, it was just, even trying to record that experience could not fully encapsulate just how much fun that was. And I absolutely, like 100% recommend doing that. And I don't like to spend that much extra money. And that was really worth it. That was so incredibly worth it. Yeah, and then our ship, it was an older ship.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot in terms of like recreational stuff. Additionally, that, like a lot of ships that we've gone on have had like a lot of different things that we could have been able to do, I guess, multiple times probably.
I don't know if I would do the Serenade of the Seas again.
Okay. Yeah, especially for just multiple days at sea, I guess.
Yeah.
So Cozumel was a great like breakup of that, just kind of monotony of just, doing the same stuff.
And that's why we picked it, because we just didn't want to go to Nassau again.
Yeah.
Just needed a break.
Right. Because, the stuff that was on this ship, we could have done it multiple times versus other ships. There was so much to do that, there was even stuff that we didn't get to do. I think that's kind of what I was trying to say. It wasn't that exciting of a ship, I don't think, but we still had a lot of fun on it. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm sure we have like extra thoughts about just our cruise experience, but thank you so much for just coming with us and watching us have a good time on a cruise, doing something we've never done before, an excursion of that magnitude, and then experimenting with a drink package, and
now
going on Royal Caribbean again.
Cleanse. Just cleanse our tummies, cleanse our kidneys, I don't know. Just... and then thank you to everybody that sent anything in the mail, and I appreciate it. We had a good time celebrating your 30th birthday. Yeah, the celebration isn't over. I'm not usually a birthday month person, but it's my 30th, so...
This was like the big start of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and goodbye.
Bye!